You're gonna see something on this video you've never seen before, because I took this 18-inch Horizon firearm, 22 Creedmoor, and this factory ammo, and using Guide's new TU-650 MUO thermal optic and the ballistic drop compensator inside it, got a first round impact at over 1,000 yards in the middle of the day in 74 degrees with warm berms. Candidly, couldn't even believe I could see the steel, let alone hit. It was awesome. I think we're freaking hit. What is up, my dudes? Welcome back to the channel. This is a cool one. This is a super fun video. This video kind of happened by happenstance in that I was gonna look at this scope anyway because someone called me and said, hey, have you seen the new Guide? And I'm like, no, I haven't seen it yet. And they're like, apparently it's as good as the IRA RH75. And I said, that's high praise, because that scope was fantastic. Now, when it came out, you paid for it, right? I think when they first came out, they were in the 7,500 range, but it was a phenomenal scope, still is a phenomenal scope. And so when it got that comparison, I thought I was very intrigued, because you guys already know how I feel about Guide products. I'm a huge fan. I think value-wise for the money, I don't know that you can beat them. And so anyway, I was super intrigued. So I hit Guide up. I was like, yo, tell me about the new optic. What's different? What's changed? First thing that's changed is the base magnification on the old 650 units was a 3. The new base mag is a 3.7. Again, it's really already more of a customized fit if you're wanting to take longer shots. But they also tweaked a bunch of other different things that I really like the upgrades to. The other component to this scope is it also has a day feature and a night vision feature. It comes with a literal illuminator that you can use. That's not really my jam, but I tested it out anyway. The day component, if you wanted to have one rifle to kind of rule them all, Lord of the Rings style, and you want to have something you can coyote hunt with, I wanted to kind of test that. I was interested enough to test that as well. So here it is, the brand new Guide TU-650M. It is a 640 thermal. However, the sensor is a 1920 by 1080. It's got a 1-inch display. It claims a 1,630 yard detection with its laser rangefinding capability. The other thing you'll notice is it's super sleek now. It's like the not so plus size, more of a medium size athlete thermal optic. I like it. No, truly, the form factor is really nice. A lot more like a traditional scope, and you get the same range-finding capability from what I could tell, and literally what you're going to witness later in the video. The field of view is 8.8 degrees. So again, with the base mag being higher, you are getting a little bit tighter field of view, but that is by design because this optic is optimized for crisp, clarity, longer engagements, right? If you're hunting a field always from 20 yards to 120 yards, you probably don't need the capability of this, and you might opt for one of their other options that has a wider field of view. But if you're hunting past that, boom, 200, 300, 400, as you're going to see in the video, all the way 500, all the way out to 1,000 plus, like this absolutely has that sort of capability. And so you want that higher base magnification to be able to have crisper images at that distance. I had a coyote in my sights at 308 yards, I think it was. I'll show some overlay of it. But I swear to you guys, like absolutely astounded me. I would have sworn that coyote was about 170 yards. Like legitimately, until I ranged it and I saw it up, I thought from a clarity perspective, just what I was used to with the other Guide products that I've used and the other like pulsars and IRAs and, you know, more scope dedicated looking type of thermal optics. I swear I thought that coyote was about 170 yards. And so when that 308 popped up, it absolutely blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. Super crisp, super clear. Another big challenge to this scope when I talked to Guide about it is they were like, hey, this thing is going to perform exceptionally well in high humidity, bad thermal conditions. And so I said, I'll be the judge of that. And that's exactly what I did. And what do I mean by that? Well, I took it out and asked others from Predator Valley Outdoors and my boy Sean Hogkilla to test it in high humidity, so 90 plus or higher. And in some scenarios, we even had dense fog warnings. And so you had fog and high humidity. Terrible, terrible recipe for seeing things with thermal. And you'll see the exceptional performance. They were right. It performed really, really, really well. There's even a video that I pulled from a user that shows a house at an extreme distance, okay? And you can see it pretty clearly in the thermal. And then we flip it into night mode and you can watch it as it's literally raining. So it is raining and you can see this house at distance, the thermal working, and then we flip into night mode and you can see the rain falling. It's really, guys, these guys are making great stuff. And so far, in everything that I've tested of theirs, I have found the large majority of their claims to be true. When it comes to this unit specifically, and it hanging with top tier high base mag units that perform well in high humidity and dense fog and what have you, my assessment of that is yes, it did perform very well in those conditions. And the display is a 2560 by 2560 resolution. So super, super crisp image. I don't know what else. It's just very crisp. So is it as good as the old iRay Hybrid RH75? I don't know. That was a tremendous scope. I have nothing bad to say about that unit at all. It was heavy and it had a really high mount. Other than that, I mean, it's just a tremendous optic that I've used and enjoyed. But what I will tell you is this. That comparison is super high praise. Like, I hold that optic in super high regard. This one had the chips stacked against it coming in because someone made that comparison. And I'm here to tell you, it held its own, guys. I could not believe, first off, I couldn't believe what I was able to accomplish at distance. I couldn't believe I was able to see some 1 MOA targets at extreme distances with a heated backdrop berm that had been hot all day. I literally wasn't even going to pull this out. Guys, I was there testing a different thermal clip-on unit, which I won't mention. What I'll tell you is that unit, which wasn't a Guide product, by the way, I couldn't see still targets past about 550 yards. They were just blending in with the berm because of the heat mixture. So I busted this out. I filmed a video that I don't know if I've released yet or not on the 22 Creed with different factory rifles, with different factory rifle lengths going from 24 inch down to 16 inch. So I had just thrown this barrel back on. I was literally changing barrels at the range. Literally just thrown this barrel back on, put it back on the Horizon Firearms Wombat Action, and I threw it in this Graboe Phoenix 2 with the Hydrodip multicam because I thought it looked dope. And I was doing some testing with it and I wanted an adjustable cheek piece. I threw the TU 650M on and the Diligent Defense Wolf Hunter, and I just turned it on. I was like, I wonder if I could see anything. I was blown away by, one, the day quality that I could see all the targets out at distance in the day. But then I flipped it over to thermal and was absolutely just astounded with the capabilities. I mean, truly, it really, really shocked me what it was capable of. And then I was like, well, heck, I might as well grab some ammo. I had that factory ammo sitting there. I grabbed some of the brand new 22 Creed 69 grain ELD-vt, some of the factory loads from Hornady, the V-match ammo, and loaded it in and just started sending it. And literally, you guys, I'm going to play it. You can watch it, like, with smack and steel at distance, first round impacts. And then I went 2 for 3 at 1,022 yards, which I ranged and used the ballistic holdover in this unit. If you need more than that out of a $4,300 thermal optic, I don't know where you're hunting, because that'll get the job done all day, every day. I could not believe the capability. I was blown away. Start recording here. I just wanted to show you really quickly the capability of the 650M at like some extreme distances. So you can see here as we're recording, just the daytime capability of it at this range. I mean, you got targets out there out to 1,000, right? You can pick up that little 1 MOA target all the way out there to 1,000. You're seeing the steel at each one of these different ranges, and even zooming in, like, is it perfect? Absolutely not, right? But you can distinctly see that that is an IPSC, and then 2 smaller target sets here. So, is it the greatest daytime optic of all time? No, but could you absolutely use this with the right reticle to shoot? Absolutely. And could you coyote hunt with it? Absolutely. Could you deer hunt? Absolutely. So, I also wanted to see, just from my own personal knowledge, what it looked like with thermal. This is untreated. It's 74 degrees out here. Like, these berms should be glowing and probably blending these targets. So I have not flipped it yet. I'm really curious to see what this looks like. Let's check it out. All right, flipping to thermal. Here we go. Okay. 100, we can certainly make that steel out. That's got some blend going with the targets there. Okay. Okay, definitely making that one out all day, every day. Let's see if we can range that one. Come on, Ranger, where'd you go? 525. Let's see what we get here. Here's some wind. Boom! You could see it in the scope. I don't even need to get the day optic up. 525 yards, first round impact, and you could see it literally impact in the thermal. So, wow. Damn, that's impressive. All right. This hillside's kind of blended. That's clear as day. A silhouette. Let's get a range. Let's see if we can range this one. Okay, that's saying 571. Give us a hold. Let's try it. Look just off right. Impact. 675, guys. Here we go. Let's see with the thermal. Can we do it? Just off the left. Wow. Impact. 675. This is too much fun. Those we just did, I think. Ooh, what we got up here? Okay, got a silhouette way out there. Let's try it. 1,022 yards, guys, with a 69 grain TMK, 22 Creedmoor, the old Graboe Phoenix 2. All right, let's check it out. Here we go. Before I shoot this, I'm gonna put the spotting scope on that target set. All right, 1,022. We got spotting scope out. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna give her some wind here. I think we're freaking hit. Holy cow, I think we hit. Let's send another one. Oh, we're low there. Okay. Impact. That's awesome. 1,022 yards with like a $4,500 thermal, guys. I'm impressed. Big time impressed. That is crazy, crazy, crazy good at 1,000 yards. And again, you can see the rest of these targets stands. I can see all 3 of those very clearly. That's a 1 MOA there. And with the right ammo setup, with the right rifle setup, in the right chassis stock, whatever, with the right action and barrel, and guys, with this 650M, color me impressed. That base mag at 3.7, it is crystal clear and smoking steel, literally from 100 to 1,022 yards. Now let's talk a little bit more about just my use with it so far. First off, likes. I really like what they did. The power and record are pretty consistent. You got the power up top here, got the power button here. Though one of the challenges in other model scopes and different things is menus. Sometimes I accidentally kind of zip, go too fast and I'll jet past it. They really changed that clickability here into a slower clickable pace. I really like that change. That's a really positive change. So that's really helped not accidentally go past that. And you think, oh, does that really matter? Well, it does when you're in the field and it's night and it's hard to see and you're trying to hunt and adrenaline's pumping and all the other things. The other piece of it, back here, the recording button and some of the selection menus, really good. They threw a more traditional zoom lever on this. I really like that capability. Again, it makes me feel like I'm running a more traditional scope. And so it's just, I'm just faster with it. It's just more capable. I really like that. The focal knob is up here on top. I'm still getting used to that because this has so much capability at distance with that base magnification of 3.7. You're going to be able to zoom in and you're going to need to adjust your focus. And so you get up there on that. It's clean and clear. You're not fumbling around to find it, but I'm still working to kind of get used to that. The other thing that I absolutely love that they changed and made a major upgrade in my opinion. That's right. The Lord's battery, 18650. So now you have an internal battery that you can charge with a USB-C and an 18650, okay? The other piece of it is it's a super easy cap to remove in the field. It's just like struggling to remove batteries in the field has become a pet peeve and very difficult on different optics. As I test more and more of these optics, that's been one pretty consistent complaint I've had as feedback for groups. This, I mean, literally, I could be in the field in the dark, close my eyes, and you can remove it. It's just a super easy cap to remove and then kind of find your way back on it. And then right back, it's a short turn, but it holds true. I've not had any, glitch issue, battery issue, anything like that with firing or anything like that. So really impressed with that. Now, your day sensor and your night vision sensor are both up here in this very short elevated piece on the bell of the Optic. Okay, along with your rangefinder. Rangefinder has held true just like every other guide product I've ever tested. It's been absolute nails. The day component, I don't know yet. It's fine. It's digital, so I'm just not super used to that. But is it usable? Absolutely, 100%. If you're going to coyote hunt with it, or even deer hunt if that's legal in your state, like it's absolutely a capable daytime optic from that perspective, as you can kind of see. Now, there's no focus on the daytime piece. So it's like an eternal parallax, if you will. So you cannot focus in. So when you're zeroing at 100 colors, you want to make sure to use some pretty vibrant colors like bright orange against white paper or something, so you can really kind of see what you're doing there. But it's fine. It's fine. The night vision is actually better than I expected. Again, I quit using night vision some time ago, so I'm certainly not the world's greatest expert in that, but it's good. You're going to see some overlay footage. Two friends of mine really helped me out. My buddies from Predator Valley Outdoors helped me with some kill footage that I'm going to overlay. They carry these units. They do a really good job, guys. Their customer service and just their knowledge on this product is exceptional. And then another guy, a friend, it was becoming a friend, Sean Hogkilla, my man, is using this and using it well and has got a ton of kills. But he has some really great footage of a buck and a doe at night using the illuminator, and you can just see how crisp the image of that is in his footage. So thank you again, Sean, for letting me use that in the video, man. Super cool stuff. So that looks really good to me. Now, that's super close footage, and again, I'm not going to really use that feature personally, but if you are into that, you have a good illuminator that they sent, that's the one he's using. It appears to be pretty solid. I know I'm going to get asked 1,000 times, so probably worth mentioning what I have here in the build that made this incredible shot. So what I did is literally, this is the Horizon firearms. You guys have seen them on my channel before. They are the creators of 22 Creedmoor in conjunction with Hornady. Derek and his team over there do a great job. This is their Wombat action, which is their lightweight hunting action, okay? Really a neat little action. Impressed with this. Another video, I don't know if I've released it yet or not, but you're going to see me stacking groups with all the 4 different types of factory loads that Hornady offers in 22 Creed now. This barrel is absolutely sick, okay? This is from their Vanatic line. This is an 18-inch spiraled carbon fiber barrel, okay? It's what I made this shot with, guys. 18 inches, factory loads, a $4,300 thermal using the ballistic drop that I literally plugged in right there on the spot because I just gotten speeds with an unbroken in barrel and smoked all the way out to 1,022 yards. Are you kidding me? We're living in a golden age of thermal, long range, precision shooting and hunting. It's awesome. But I took that and I wanted an adjustable cheek piece because that's my preference, right? And I dropped it in this Hydrodip Woodland multicam, freaking awesome looking Graboe Phoenix 2. This is my first experience with these guys ever. And you can see they've got the Arca rail on bottom, their own little proprietary mag, it looks like here. And yeah, I ran this, had no feeding issues, nothing like that. Really comfortable behind the stock. A really affordable option, guys. You guys have been asking for some more affordable options in what we're doing, and so I've been trying to include some of that. Adjustable cheek piece is real easy, no tools required, and literally I threw that on and just loaded up factory loads and went to work. Also like that it's got 2 cups for, you know, on both sides. You've got cups for whether you want to use some kind of shooting aid or a strap or whatever for hunting. I was impressed with this. Super lightweight, just a really cool stock, and literally, as you can see, I literally zeroed it and then put it on the bench and started shooting and did what we did. So super accurate, super consistent. Graboe Phoenix 2. I was really impressed with this little stock today, and I just think it looks freaking awesome. And then you've heard it, you've seen a bunch of videos, guys. The Diligent Defense Wolf Hunter 6mm can, okay? Absolute insanity performance-wise. I just cannot get over. I've shot this on barrels as short as 16 inches, and I don't need ears. Undercover, doesn't matter. Like, it is just insanely quiet. I cannot wait to get to my best 6mm bolt action can test, because but I don't know who's going to beat this thing. This Diligent Defense can just impresses me every single time I use it. It's absolutely insane. I'm so impressed by it.
Two, one. I'm gonna stop them. Boom! Two. Bark! 2, 1.
But yeah, guys, please like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of the long range shooting. Let me know what you think of that shot, or those 3 shots, I guess, at distance. And let me know what you think of the rifle build and the setup as I have it. Make some recommendations of what we should test next. Make some recommendations of what I should compare this Optic to. If there's someone out there doing it as good or better, and you think at the same price point or lower, let me know about it. I'm happy to test it. Until next time, your boy the plus size athlete, be out here slaying steel with thermals at 1,000 plus. See ya.